Hi everybody, this is LuckyLoremaster. Welcome back to the Darkest Dungeon here at the Luckmore Estate. Okay, let's dive into some adventure. What do we have waiting for us here? We just took out the Necromancer. I think it wouldn't be too unreasonable to go try to catch up, let's see, Ben the Third and Beth the Second up with the rest of the team. I think we might be able to get them both to level 3 as long as we do a long dungeon. Let's see, what do we have? A medium and long. We do actually have a long dungeon here. It'd be able to get a fasting seal. So it'd basically remove food, but you would basically do no damage when you were starving. Well, that makes sense, obviously. And you get plus bonus to dodge. Huh. Well, how do you know if your character is starving if you don't consume any food? Oh, I guess it's when you click the starving indicator. That makes sense. Okay, so you just have to make sure others have food. That's for bleed resistance. That's for heavy boots. Yeah, I'm definitely much more interested in the fasting seal and the experience we would get from a long mission. Alright, cool. So we're definitely taking Ben the Third, and we're taking Beth the Second. And who should come along with them? I wonder. Somebody who needs maybe a little bit more experience. For going after the piggies, Mallory will not be that helpful. However, David and Whiskey would. Most definitely. Samantha would also be a good addition to the team. As well. Yeah, definitely. She has bleed skills also. Okay. Yeah, I think that's who we're going to go with. That's a pretty solid team for going out to conquer that particular dungeon. So let's dive into the blacksmith here and make sure everyone has at least their basic upgrades. We'll sort by activity to make sure that we have our heroes at the top. What do we got? Whoa. Too fast. Alright. There we go. You got that. Ben the Second. 2,000 gold. You're a big damage dealer. Might as well. Just to get her health up. And in fact, we could probably sell a few trinkets that we probably don't need. What do we have that probably could be considered of little value? Oh, we have duplicate blighting satchels now? Well, we definitely don't need that. So we can get rid of one of those. We have a whole lot of padlocks for abominations. Kind of funny, really. I suppose that'll do. Okay, abilities. Samantha? Oh yeah, you need a lot of training. David and Whiskey? Same deal. Ben the Third can get more, and so can Beth. Alright, Beth, you're going to be doing our healing, so we're going to bump up your heals so they're a bit more reliable. Your stab you use a lot, so we'll do that. What else? We don't really use the vapors that often, and we don't really use the invigorating vapors that much either. So I think we'll leave it at that. Ben, meanwhile, we definitely use the point-blank shot, so we're taking that. Grape shot is awesome. And we'll finally spend the rest on Duelist Advance so we can get back up to the front. Alright, that's solid. I like that. 10,000 gold left, let's go. We're going on this mission. Let's set up the skills. Okay, let's see. We're in the back. Healing, invigorating vapors, festering vapor, snip, stab. Get down, I think, is fairly useless. Flash powder is only good if you're dealing with enemies that are particularly inaccurate. Not that useful. Hound's Rush is cool. Hound's Harry is good. Blackjack you won't be able to take advantage of unless we have a shuffle. We could use, actually, Cry Havoc in order to try to get stress relief. Or we could go with Target Whistle to try to get rid of protection on particularly problematic enemies. I think we're actually going to use that instead. Alright, Wicked Hack. And of course the heal for if he gets hurt. Let's see what we got. And we also have Samantha here. It's going to be doing the Wicked Hack. If it bleeds, it's definitely going to be useful. Breakthrough. So that hits the front, this hits the mid, this hits all three. Adrenaline Rush, yeah, for basically buffing, getting rid of blights and bleeds and healing yourself. That's pretty solid. Alright, Pistol Shot, Point Blank Shot, Grape Shot Blast, and the Duelist Advance to get up to the front line. That's pretty good. Okay, now we'll just do a quick trinket setup. Okay. Let's see, we'll start with Ben, who's doing the big damage. He is using his gun all the time, so the gunpowder is definitely going to be useful. Do we want to give something that gives him even crazier damage? What was it? This one, speed, damage, for more stress. You know what, I think we can manage it. I think we'll be okay. Alright, let's see, Samantha, we definitely want to give her the double-edged pendant for bonus hit points, and we could give her this to make her even tankier. I think that's a pretty good idea. Or we could give her this focus ring, but I don't think she has accuracy problems, really. That would slow her down, but that's okay. David and Whiskey, are we going to give you your dodge and speed whistle? And I think that would be pretty good. And what else do we want to give you guys? Maybe something that gives you big damage. Anything that... we could give you guys the legendary bracer. That would slow you down a lot, though. I don't like that. Alright, that doesn't give you much of a benefit here. That gives you less stress damage. More accuracy is nice, but not quite what we're looking for. Are the pigs beasts? I think the pigs are beasts. So Beast Slayer's ring actually would be pretty good here. I'm going to give him that. And Beth, she is going to be our healer again, so we're going to give her everything to pretty much jack her healing through the roof. Because that's pretty important. What would jack her healing? Looks like it's these two things. I don't think there's anything else that really helps with that. Junia's head, and the Chirurgeonist Charm. Although I might want to give her something else to accumulate for the stress damage she'll be going to be taking. Like the Book of Holiness. That might be a good choice, actually. I think I'm going to go with that. Alright, good setup here. Everyone's got their trinkets, everyone's got their abilities. We got the right quest. Good, we're good to go. Alright, it's going to be a long dungeon. Let's just focus on the food first. I think we don't need all the food we can carry. Well, actually, food can be used for healing, and we don't have an effective healer, so now let's take all of it. Shovels are going to be important. Anti-venom is going to be... yeah, these guys do blight a lot because they're sickly. Bandages, less so. Medicinal herbs a little bit. He's a little bit. Holy water a little bit. And then we're going to need torches because it's a long haul. Alright, that should be good. Hopefully we won't get a bad mix where we get too much treasure before we use up our resources. We'll see what happens. Either way, I think we're going to make pretty good money off of this, as long as we're patient. Especially with Beth along. She is excelled. She absolutely excels at making sure we find all kinds of good stuff.
They breed quickly down there in the dark. But perhaps we can slay them even faster.
Wow, we started out right in the middle of it. I think if we go like this, down, up, and around, over here, and up, and then down, up, and around, and like that, that would probably be the most efficient way to go through with everything, without only having to do minimal backtracking. I think that's a good choice here. Alright, this, I know this uses bandages, allowing you to search more thoroughly.
A fortune, waiting to be spent.
So that was a decent early find. ugly fellows. Well, first let's get their attention with a nice good old-fashioned hound's rush to this guy's face. Oh yeah. The good old-fashioned blight might get him? His blight resistance isn't that good. Yep, he'll die. That got him. Or we can just shoot this guy in the face. Oh, that feels good.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
Could definitely do without those drums of doom. Alright, if it bleeds on you. Got the bleed going. And she's probably stunned. Yeah. And it doesn't take much. And that's got him.
Death by inches.
It was enough. Could that kill him? Could. Let's try it.
Another abomination cleansed from our lands.
Not bad at all.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
Dazzling Charm's definitely not worth it. All this other stuff, though, that definitely has some value. In fact, we're going to use up this food that we found that's extra. We're going to take the minor antiques, because that stuff really starts adding up. And I don't think we're going to fight Jade or Onyxes quite as much, but it would probably make sense just to use up this holy water and take the Onyx for good measure, and then call it. Cool. Well, we got a lucky scout early on. Looks like we got more fights. Ooh! Wow, secret room right over there. Well, we're definitely going to go back to check that out. Let's plow ahead. Nice fugly maggots. Well, let's stab them. Oh, darn. I was hoping for a hit that was just a little bit harder.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms. Seize this momentum. Push on to the task's end.
Bye-bye dog treats, and sorry, Mickey. We're probably just not gonna need them.
Finding the stuff is only the first test. Now it must be carried home.
What's this? Is this just curiosity?
Glittering gold, trinkets and baubles. Paid for in blood.
And so this already starts. Guess we're getting rid of the bandages. Here come the crests. What was that? Compulsive. Alright, so that's just needing to search everything. That's not as bad as kleptomania. Oh, spiders. I hate spiders so much. In real life, I actually don't mind them. I think some of the species are actually kind of cute. But, or pretty even. But these spiders, they can burn in hell.
Back to the pit. Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Goodbye.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter. Be wary. Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
You know, I don't think that's going to happen here, narrator. I think we'll be okay. These busts, though, they're definitely more valuable than crests. Damn it. We're just freaking drowning in stuff. This is what I was worried about, that we'd find too much too early. Guess we're just gonna have to take the bust instead of the crest. It's a shame. Alright, we did find an heirloom chest. Might as well use one key on it. And we can use the other key on the secret room that we found. And now we have frickin' deeds that we're finding. This really stinks. Alright, I guess the medicinal herbs are gonna have to go, because those special heirloom types are just too valuable. Don't want to give them up. There we go. What do we have? Oh, this is gonna make you sick. Unless it's completely empty, thank goodness. Please never do that again. Ooh, look at these fellows. Can we kill him? We might be able to. So close. Yep, Leeds got it.
Slowly, gently. This is how a life is taken.
Damn right. That might kill him.
Another one falls.
That feels good. Who are you going for? Going for Samantha. You rapscallion. Do we have a bandage for that? No, we don't. Well, I guess we're getting rid of this corpse. And the reason we're getting rid of this corpse is so he can shoot you in the face. Ben the Third says goodbye. To most of your health, that is.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
And jades just aren't worth it. On we go. Yeah, it's just rapid fire battles in here. And this is an exterminate, so that makes sense. I guess we're gonna go for the stab on him. Go, Whiskey, go! Aww. Yep, we got it.
The slow death. Unforeseen. Unforgiving.
One hit point at a time. Can we kill him? A lucky crit, maybe, or a high roll. So close. Can't go in a frickin' dungeon without getting vomited on. Wasting sickness. What does that do? Now you have me curious. Negative 50 disease resist. That stinks. Ooh, ball and chain to the face. Look, standing your ground. Good job, David and Whiskey. Let's start working on this guy's bleed.
As victories mount, so too will resistance.
Most likely. Yeah, let's go get some nice sweet stuff here that we definitely won't have room
Handsome
for.
reward for a task well performed.
In fact, now that I think about it, it might make more sense to come back to it. It's because
The match is struck. A blazing star is born.
we're definitely not gonna have room for that damn thing. Alright, you know what? Let's get back to the secret room. I think that actually is a good idea. Yeah, I think we could definitely work with that. Let's do some healing here on, let's say, yeah, you. Alright, not fantastic, but it'll do. Oh, Snuggles. Snuggles are so cute. And, yeah, let's just spread the pain around, or maybe we should focus on getting rid of you. What about the Duelist Advance? Would that work? Let's try that one. Oh, man. So close. Let's do a breakthrough just to make sure. I don't like giving the pukers the chance to do anything. Ho ho ho! What a nasty riposte that was. Well done. Well done indeed. Okay. Taking care of you punks.
This expedition at least promises success.
We'll be back for those sexy, sexy secret doors.
Wealth beyond measure, awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
Anyone want to read any fun books? Maybe you, Beth. Would you like to read books? They are desiccated and unremarkable, sadly. I was really hoping I could squeeze a bit more than 3 hit points out of it, but
Be gone, fiend.
you take what you can get. And hilariously enough, the 1 bleed is going to get her too. True split. That's fun.
Executed with impunity.
What do we not need? Because we definitely need more portraits. Well, damn, I can't think of anything. I guess we're just leaving them. It is a damn shame, really. What are you gonna do? Duel's Advance feels pretty good here.
Obliterated.
Especially when that happens. Yeah, I would say they're outmatched. I agree. I agree, Ben.
Annihilated.
Let's go for if it bleeds on this guy in the back. That might kill him. He was just a bleed, lucky bastard. Cuts you right back. However, we do have a nasty bleed there. That sucks. Fortunately, Fortifying Vapors does not heal any bleeding or any other special problems. Kinda stinks. What are you gonna do? Hound's Harry, that's what we're gonna do. And then we're gonna... one of my favorite abilities. Oh, so good.
Foolish horrors. Brought low and driven into the mud.
A third Warrior's Bracer? That actually might be pretty hysterical. Question is, what would I dump for it? I could just chew through a bunch of food. I think I'm actually gonna do that. Just to get people back up to decent healing. There we go. Cool. And I don't want to waste the key on this, so we're just gonna check.
If only treasure could staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption.
Alright, everyone's in much better shape now. No, we're not touching that. Trap? Yep, trap. Wow, Beth dodging like a ninja. Well done, Beth. Happy to see that. Oh, we got a lucky scout. What's waiting for us down there? A battle and a curio. And we aren't here for completion, we're really just here to exterminate the enemies. So the room battles are what we're looking for. But call me inattentive, but I just can't. I just don't want to pass up opportunities here. I like searching every room, just in case. This is not that bad a battle, truth be told. I think we can do well here. I'm going for that madman. I don't like those fellas. They cause nothing but trouble. The audio animation for that is really funny.
Eradicated.
Audio recording. Very, very cute. Alright, if it bleeds... Nah, it's not going to be enough. Nope. Not enough to kill, sadly. Wow, but apparently we don't have to worry about that vomit. Yeah, we're doing just fine as far as that's concerned. Goodbye. Now these two. How about we stab them? So close to a kill. They're not going for Ben. I guess they're not as dumb as they look. Oh, maybe they are.
Death waits for the slightest lapse in concentration.
You got a crit, but you paid for it. Holy water, I suppose. And on we go. Ben is definitely going to need some healing in coming fights. Yes, we know how curious you are, David.
Packs laden with loot are often low on supplies.
Alright, nothing amazing here, so we'll just go on, get the trap. 2 room battles with curios. Hopefully it'll lead to something a bit interesting. We probably should use our campfire soon. Yeah, I think we can keep going. At least for now. Nothing to worry about there.
Secrets and wonders can be found in the most tenebrous corners of this place.
Yeah, we're not going to play with that. We're not going to play in the dark just yet.
The light, the promise of safety.
I don't know, I wouldn't call it safety considering some of the stuff that happens, but it's perfectly well lit up. Minimum damage roll, sadly.
Destroyed.
Well done, Whiskey, you little terror. Maybe we won't kill him. Just enough. That sounded fleshy. Okay, step 2. Get rid of these bastards. 1 well-aimed bullet shot. Not quite a crit. Close, though. Yeah, maybe some healing on Ben. Doesn't have any natural healing himself, so might as well. Nice hit. That's a mark and a -10 to dodge. Not too terrible. Consider thyself in the process of being killed, silly gladiators. Alright, this one.
A trifling victory, but a victory nonetheless.
Nothing I can do about that one. Swap it out. And gosh, we really don't need food. We're just going to leave that table behind. Just so nobody gets sick. We do have a trap up here. Thankfully, nothing too worrisome. And we gotta eat some food, but just the normal hunger proc. Nothing to worry about. Not sure what that curio is. What are we gonna do with these bastards? Let's keep the healing going. Keep the healing going on the people who need it. Now we're getting some pretty awesome dodges from this team. I love it. Ooh, Whiskey sad. Missed. Okay, decent roll. We got him knockback. That's okay. Just really hoping to terrify that back roll a little bit more. Doesn't look like it's happening right now. Ooh, nasty stun. We're gonna kill you. Perfect. 1 down, 3 to go.
Exposed to a killing blow.
Man, poor Ben just can't get a break. Even when he's killing them all, they're all over him. Okay, what do we want to do here? or we're more likely to get you. Still not enough. A breakthrough might be good, or a grape shot blast. Either one. Somebody's getting puked on, though. Ooh, Beth again. Now she's got the creeping cough. Oh, what is that one? Creeping cough is negative 20 damage, 20% damage. Thankfully, she's not a damage dealer. Alright, that was a good choice. The numbers were with me. And now it's just you, you damn witch. Let's stab you in the gut. Not quite enough, but I'm sure somebody else will do the job. It's definitely not going to be her, though. That is not her expertise. And she's already been debuffed for it. Ooh, brutal.
Success so clearly in view. Or is it merely a trick of the light?
Really gonna have to turn down more Cress?
As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
Already got one of those. So I guess so. Oh, let's play with the altar. What can we do with it? Nothing useful. And you're scared. Well, we needed some stress in our lives, didn't we? There, we found it. Yes, nothing must be left behind. And nothing of interest found. Wow, 3 of these? Never seen this kind of mix-up before. Ugh. Here comes the puke. Maybe if we get some decent area of effect text off.
Decimated.
Ooh, 37. That's close to our record hit of 42. Sweet, sweet, sweetness. Dodged the puke that time. Oh yeah. Sneaky little bastard.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
I can't turn down that much gold. That just wouldn't make any sense at all. Finally, got a surprise on these bastards. Alright, what can we do here? Let's first get rid of this one. Don't want any of that nasty hook damage. And then we can get some more heals on Ben. And then we can try to do some big damage on him. Ooh, one more small hit will actually kill him. In fact, breakthrough should do it. Oh, welcome to the mid-tier, fellows. No disease? Thank goodness. Ooh, here it comes. Whew, stress, okay. Disease, that I'm more worried about. Because that's kind of a bigger pain in the ass to get rid of. Really? They get to go again? Fuckers must have won initiative. Pardon my language. Really don't mean to swear. Oh, poor whiskey. Okay, we got rid of that little piggy. And now for you!
These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
And they can overload us with their loot. Well, there's not much we can do about that. Okay, well, yeah, we're just gonna leave that be. Let's play with the Eldritch Altar. I mean, why not, right? There you go. God-fearing quirk removed. Wow. Samantha no longer has any negative quirks. Goodness, sometimes things actually work out for the best when you're playing with eldritch altars. But frankly, sometimes it's just worth it. Ew, that looks bad.
Ambushed by foul invention.
Well, let's try to keep Ben in the front. He seems a bit better at finding these nasty traps. Oh, thankfully it's quiet. Hunger proc, it's been a while. Who would be best to check this out? I would say Samantha. Hopefully she won't get anything nasty. Nope, everything's fine. Nothing to worry about. And just 2 rooms here and then backtracking. I guess we'll get... Ooh, I know these are good. Do we have any torches? Oh, we don't have any torches. Man, that really stinks. Because I know when you find the pile of scrolls, you can burn them to get rid of negative quirks. You know what, let's just leave these be. Maybe we'll find a torch as we explore the rest of this area. That would be amazing if we could get lucky that way. Probably not going to happen, but we could give it a shot.
And now, the darkness holds dominion. Black as death.
Well, that's one way of putting it. No, don't miss, Whiskey. Oh, that's a good sound. That's comforting in the darkness. And then, whew, always happy to dodge the web. That makes these bites so much less effective. Ah, 1 damage each and they're still going. That's a shame. Especially when they dodge stuff like that. Harry? Well done. Wow, we are just throwing away so many crests for lack of room. Nasty shuffle, huh? Do we really want to do this? I don't think we really have a good choice here.
Masterfully executed.
Whoa. Well done. That was not expected. Ew, the ague? I think that's one of the worst diseases you can get. Negative 10% damage, negative 3 speed, negative 10% max hit points. Awesome. Just what we were hoping for. We need to keep moving forward. That'll help us do that. And so will this. Ooh, well, time riposte. Dealt with that bastard.
Grievous injury. Palpable fear.
Oh, here comes a result check. Oh, abusive. Eureka Worm Outhouse. I think that's what he said. No idea. Oh, gosh. They're making us pay for this one. Man, Ben is just slaughtering anybody who comes at him. He is not putting up with this shit. That's a lot of gold, and we're not going to leave that kind of gold just laying around. You know what we haven't found? Needing shovels. We haven't needed shovels here in the slightest, so... Oh no, we're definitely not done here. In fact, we're going to actually search this table. Oh god, you're blighted and bleeding? Well, I guess that means we just need to force feed you so you don't die. Joy. Joy, joy, joy. Yes, you most definitely do need a bandage. In fact, that's what we'll be giving you very shortly. Very surprised to find undead in here. I don't know what that's about. Yeah. And we definitely need to get some healing on him. There we go. Crit for 6. Feeling a bit better now. I'm starting to get a bit confused now. What did we actually miss here? Oh, just a curio. So I guess the last room battle is going to be right here in our face. Are we prepared to do this in the dark? I guess there's no better time. Wait a minute. That doesn't make any sense. Oh, wait, we did complete... We did complete the quest. Alright, yeah, now it's time just to get some light back. Firewood.
A moment of respite. A chance to steel oneself against the coming horrors.
Okay, you can't help. You're all about buffs. You can do scouting. You can give resistances. Yeah, let's just try to pile on some encourages here. Can't con a con artist. You miserable bastard. Alright, that had an effect. Don't know anything else that we can do. Oh, maybe man's best friend, or is that just for the self? Well, every little bit helps. 6 legs are better than 2. Damn right. Nope. Not much we can do there. So I guess we'll just maybe get some scouting chance while we can. And, does anyone have some decent buffs? Maybe a pep talk for you. And you're not even willing to do it. In fact, you actually wasted your turn.
In Radiance, may we find victory.
And we're not out of food. Yeah, we got one more food activation. And surprisingly, a lot of anti-venom that we haven't had to use yet. I guess that's because people keep resisting the blight attacks the enemies are making on them. Well, can't much complain about that, really. Bleed, bleed, bleed? Yeah, bleed. Well, we finally have an excuse to use some anti-venom. So, alright. Backing up, you little gross bastards. I love it. Finally have the room to take some portraits. I'll be able to cover this hallway on the way back. What did we skip on the way here? These things. I don't know if anything good can possibly come from just reading these. Let's try it. Nope, nothing interesting. Well, there goes the last of our food. Sadly. Oh, and your curiosity's gonna get the better of you to eating whiskey. But thankfully it just resulted in loot. A little bit of food that we should just use up. It's not enough to feed people. In fact, we're probably not even gonna need this shovel, so we'll toss it. And yeah, we'll keep going. Gonna be a curio up ahead. What shall it be? Oh, this thing again. And sure enough, you guys will just not let these things be. Well, it's more loot, though. Back to another key and some more gold. Only gonna need one. Secret room is dead ahead. sweet, sweet secret room. Yeah, unfortunately we looted that already. Let's see, where is it? Over here? There we go. Give me lots of loot. Oh yeah, 7,500 gold right there. Yep, we'll take that. We'll take all of that. Thank you very much, dungeon.
Some experiments should have never happened. You are doing just work ending them.
Wow. Yeah, we made 30,000 gold again. Just over it. Awesome. We got this deep fasting seal. 9 crests to kind of make up for all the ones that we just kind of chucked. Lots of resolve experience. Oh, we got Ben and Beth up to level 3. Samantha and Davine Whiskey up to level 2. Warren's Adventurer, Gambler, Dark Temptation, Quick Reflexes, Beast Hater, and Ennui. Oh dear. So many horrible diseases that we need to deal with now. That was a very pricey level up. But now, thankfully, all of our original 15 characters
In time, you will know the tragic extent of my failings.
Are up to level 3, which is pretty cool. So that is definite progress there. Got rid of Tippler on Dominique. Got rid of the wasting sickness on Nika the second. Alexander and Melly the second got some stress relief. Now, however, we need to deal with the crazy stressed out people who last time couldn't get help. So that means Nika and Dominique, congratulations, you get to whip yourselves. Enjoy your whipping. In fact, we were actually going to save that for something else. I don't remember what. Either way, enjoy whipping. Ben the Third and Samantha. I don't suppose either of you are bad at gambling. Doesn't say that you're bad at gambling. What about you, Samantha? Ooh, in town we'll only gamble. You are a gambler. Well, I guess that's what you have to do. Until we get you treated for that, because it's kind of a problem. Ben, however, Actually, we're not going to put Ben here. A little worried about that. In fact, we're going to put Ben here in the transept and you can go pray. You better be a servant. Okay, so everyone there is dealt with. Beth is not really stressed enough, I think, to warrant going out. Yeah, going to get treatment. I don't think it's really necessary. We can obviously strip trinkets off of everybody and organize. We're doing good here. We're doing real good. And if we take a party of melee fighters, we could actually do really good with those warrior bracers. Got a nice spread. Really nice spread. And we finally caught 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. They're finally caught up. And Georgina and everybody down from there are the other 13 that are here to back us up. Alright, these two, however, are in need of disease treatment. Beth and Stan and Mickey. Beth, because she has, well, fucking everything. I guess we'll go with Creeping Cough first and hope for more. In fact, we actually might invest more. Yeah, I think I'm going to invest in both.
The front line of this war is not in the dungeon, but rather inside the mind.
Okay, that'll make that a bit cheaper, which, no complaints there. We'll get rid of the creeping cough. That seems like the worst of it. Hopefully we'll cure more from there. Stan and Mickey, you guys need to deal with lethargy, which definitely needs to be dealt with. Oh my gosh. I think the other people that will need treatment are currently, yeah, Beth and Stan and, oh no, not you guys. Is there anybody else that has disease? No. Okay, they're the only ones with disease. My mistake. Well, we had a good way to spend our bus. We still need more portraits in order to upgrade the guild. And we're definitely going to need a lot more deeds. before we can do anything with the blacksmith. So yeah, wow, fantastic progress. All of our original 15 are now up 3, 4, 5. They're all veteran level stuff, so we can start doing some interesting things. Everybody down here at level 1 and 2 can just kind of chill. Don't really need their help right now. But in case somebody makes a wipe, they're definitely going to be the ones helping everybody get back up to level, which there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. Gosh, I think I actually might spend a little bit of the surplus gold trying to get rid of some of the worst of the worst. Let's see, all of those are going to be super expensive. Anemic, what's that do? Negative 10 bleed resist, that's actually not that bad. Demonomania, Oblutomania, obsessed with cleanliness, believes is possessed by demons. Alright, we're definitely going to try to get rid of that demon belief. That's got to go, that's bad. How about you, Polar? Anything horrible? Bad gambler, calm, compulsive. Yeah, we're going to get rid of compulsive before that becomes a problem. Okay, so people are in treatment. Fantastic. Okay. Good. Good, good, good. Damn good, even. Wait, what the hell is this? Aren't you in treatment? Yeah, David and Whiskey, they're being treated in the, You're not? Oh, you got the ague. Wow, I nearly missed that. I think I spotted that. I don't know if I'm saying that right. The ague, whatever horrible disease that is. Glad I caught that one. That's excellent. So now, everybody who's basically sick or diseased or needs stress treatment is all tucked away in that fabulousness, and everybody else is good for adventure. So hopefully we'll do something pretty cool next time. We'll find out. Alright, well, I think we're pretty good here. Thanks for watching, everyone. We made pretty good progress. I think we'll just need to hopefully focus on... God, it's going to be a long time before we get enough deeds to get these final blacksmith upgrades. What I'm really looking for is to get the next instructor level, which is going to take 4 more portraits. Hopefully soon. Or if we really wanted, we could actually try to trade for them. But wait, we need 60 crests too. That would be all our crests. So we would actually need to trade something else for the portraits. So let's say we want to trade to get portraits. What would we need to give for them? Let's see, we would need 4 of them? You know, we could basically try to trade out some deeds for it. It's going to be a long time before we get them, so why not? Oh shit, that isn't what we wanted. That was actually the other way. Oh god. Alright, let's do this the actual correct way. Yes, we have deeds. How much do we get in order to get portraits? That's what we did. 6 and 2? No, we gave fucking 4 and we got... Oh, what a ripoff. How can we get 4 back? We would have to give 12 this time, so at double price. They take 50% for that? What a damn ripoff. What a damn ripoff. Okay, don't trade with these guys unless you're freaking desperate. Man, that was stupid. Okay, well, I'm going to focus on getting portraits next time, and hopefully not unwittingly ripping myself off in the process.
In time, you will know the tragic extent of my failings.
Oh man, who knows, maybe we'll find something decent here. That seems to be giving lots of portraits. Kill the Swine King. Actually, that looks like a fun mission for next time, so I think we're going to go for those portraits and to have some fun murdering the Swine King. So yeah, that'll be for next time. Thanks for watching, everyone, and see you later. Bye-bye.